The £600 million spent on an IT system that caused devastation for sub-postmasters. The BBC looks at why the Horizon system is still in use. The bad language, aggression and even assault on junior football touchlines. A warning from the FA that parents attending matches are impacting their children's behaviour and their enjoyment.
Let's have a look at the papers for you on Friday morning. And we're going to start with The Guardian, leading with President Trump's message to his Russian counterpart following Moscow's airstrike killed 12 people in Kyiv overnight into Thursday. Vladimir Stop is their headline. More, of course, on that story throughout the morning here on Breakfast.
Speaking to the Telegraph newspaper, the Prime Minister says negotiations to end the fighting are at an intense stage in what the paper describes as a challenge to Mr Trump's stance. Keir Starmer has insisted that Ukraine must be allowed to decide the terms of any peace deal with Russia. The Times says ministerial support is growing for a youth mobility scheme deal that would allow thousands of young British and European people to work and study across the continent. The government is said to no longer be ruling out the idea.
And look at the Mirror for you. It's calling for justice for Jill, urging police to launch a review into the murder of the former BBC presenter Jill Dando. After the newspaper says it's found new evidence, Scotland Yard says no unsolved murder is ever closed. Detectives would consider any new information. Are you so angry about this next story that you're kicking things under the table? Is that what's happening here?
It was my water bottle.
Are you preempting?
But this does really rile me.
Yeah.
Really, really rile me.
What are we talking about? We're talking about if you're in a public space, could be on a train or something, couldn't it? And someone is loud on their device. So they're playing something, listening to something, or talking, having a conversation with someone else that you're not really
playing
party to.
videos, playing music out loud without headphones.
Yeah.
It properly drives me mad. And then you end up being that person that kind of glares at them, but you don't want to glare at them too much because you don't want to get into a row.
So it is being suggested now that would-be offenders on public transport networks receive penalties of up to £1,000. We'll see if that happens.
Prince Harry joins the voices of parents who believe social media played a part in their children's deaths as they campaign to protect others from online harm.
It's everywhere in the world. We all have the same issues. And we need to come together, join forces, and make this different for the children that are still here. It's too late for our children.
Good morning. Private parking companies were on track to issue a record number of tickets to drivers last year. That's according to the RAC, but car park operators say it doesn't tell the full story. I'll have all the details.
Today is Victory in Europe Day.
A party at the Palace. King and Queen will host Second World War veterans as part of celebrations to mark the 80th anniversary of VE Day.
Now, from tickets to fines and navigating complaints, car parking is an issue we've covered a lot here on Breakfast.
And now new figures suggest the latest year could have been a record one for parking tickets. Peter, that's as in people receiving parking tickets.
That's right, a record number issued potentially in the latest financial year. A lot of people watching will be unsurprised. They feel like they're being caught out, if you like, by private car parking operators. Those car parking operators say there is more going on here. Good morning, everyone. This is a topic that really hits a nerve, isn't it? Car parking fines. Today, the motoring organisation, the RAC, has said it estimates that in the first half of the last financial year, there were more than 7 million tickets issued by private car park operators. Now, this is based on the number of times those operators asked the DVLA driver agency for details of car owners. There were 41,000 requests a day in that period, and that's a 12% jump on the same period a year ago. And the tickets that follow, well, they can be up to £100 each. And look at this. If you rewind back 10 years ago, there were an estimated 3 million tickets issued. And you can see that has steadily gone up, although a little drop, unsurprisingly, perhaps during the pandemic. It's steadily gone up since. And if the figures for the first half of the last financial year were repeated for the whole of the year, I can't even reach this. We're talking about more than 14.5 million tickets, potentially fines, that could have been given out.